Compasión. Compasión. Usa. Wait, shit, I forgot. Fuck. Oh, we're still rocking. Oh, hell yeah, bro. Compasión. Oh, yeah, I forgot it. God damn it. Let's see. Yes, what the hell? Where the hell insert at? Delay at? Vamos. Am I dead? Hey man, what's good? It's fucking funny. Oh shit. And let me just fucking I'm trying to set this up right now. How's everyone, dog? Blah. I think. Good morning, bro. I'm waiting on everyone to submit their song. I already got the first one up. But also trying to, while we do that, I can favorite songs. Let's hope it does, man. You got one shot, one chance to get it in. So let's get. Well, I have them up, bro. If I get to it, I'll check you out, bro. Like, just letting them songs. You guys send them in. Okay, I think you're next, bro. One of the first, but I'll check it out, dog. I got you. We good. Estamos bien. Okay. Wait up. I'm just deleting my porno. I'm doing good, man. Look at the fit. Spilled coffee all over it, though, but look at that. Like a coffee wound shot, but I think I'm starting to look like you, bro. Know what I mean? Thanks, bro. I'm switching up the style. I was telling people I was feeling a little too like 60-year-old white guy living by the beach vibes, and I'm like, that's not me, bro. You know, I make tech house, UKG techno. I need to dress like it. You know what I mean? So, we're getting it, dog. Ya sabes, man. And then the song in the background too, getting the vibe right. But yeah, any update on you guys? Anything sick happen? Any tracks get signed? Promo pictures with the photographer, vocalist. I sound like Deep from the Boys, dog. I gotta check that out, dude. I'll take it as a compliment. All right. Why don't we get started? Go from there. This will send me like a Dropbox link. Checking that out. A ver. Well, I'm supposed to be reacting to something here, dude. Boom, boom. So I guess, yeah. Where the hell did that? Display. Let's get my other one up. Booyah. There we go. Okay. See what we got here, bro. Tenemos Do It by... I don't know how to say that, bro. It's like Arabic letters or some shit, like up here. Like, yeah, whatever that is. Egyptian, no? I've seen those on the wall of the pyramids in the history books. Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, what? Okay. Okay.
Music and rhythm and flow. It's got a certain beat to it that just reminds me of what I grew up on. Rhythm, oh, beat, do it, 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 rhythm, oh, beat, do it.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It sounds a little like ass a bit. The mix, too much mids. It sounds like too much mid lows. Like that. That shit's like a It sounds pregnant. So like, I think the best way to put it, you go to a bar, one night stand, and then this chick comes at you with a little belly. It's like, oh, Josh. You're like, what the fuck? You don't remember because you were too fucked up, and now there's a belly, a protruding bass, dog, and now you're fucked. So don't let that happen to your song, man. I literally feel like I could grab an EQ and just reduce somewhere around 200 to 500 hertz, somewhere around there. Reduce a bit, track will sound a lot better for it. AI brass, like the brass sounds weird. I like the idea of it because where we're from, but yeah, that brass is a little too sounds cheap. So obviously, I'm gonna state the obvious: fix the brass. Go to Mexico. It's like a 2-hour drive from LA, 3-hour drive down. Hire some trumpet players, record them with the iPhone. Pretty sure it's gonna sound a little better than that brass. Yeah, it's just like it needs to sound like, again, it sounds like just Timu brass, bro, Chinese, like. So the vocal, here, I'll help you out. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah, bro. Do it. Do it. Sample it from the stream. It sounds better than this, bro. I do it.
Music and rhythm and the flow. It's got a certain beat to it that just reminds me of what I grew up on.
Should just be of home, dog. That guy's being way too wordy.
Music and rhythm.
Music and rhythm.
And the flow.
Music and rhythm.
It's got a certain beat to it.
It got a certain beat to it.
That just reminds me.
That just reminds me of home. There you go. Sample that. There you go, bro. Sample that shit. Because I don't know who the fuck did the vocals for this track. Well, motherfucker is saying too much.
Of what I grew up on. Rhythm.
All right, sick. Cool track. I like the idea of it. Bass is grooving. Don't agree with the way it sounds, like in terms of the mix. But I think the brass idea is sick. If we can get some real brass in there, just go down south, Mexico, dog. 3-hour drive from LA. Come into lax and shit. Deal with the traffic. Buy an elote from the guy on the right side. Make sure you get tapatio. If you want a little tajin, fuck it. And then drive down south. You're gonna cross the border. You're gonna go into TJ. You're gonna pass the red light district, dog, and then there's gonna be a brass district. And you want to go there? Just tell them Sen sent you. That's where I've been slanging brass my whole life, dog. That's where I get the brass samples, and yeah, man, it'd be good. Or you could just leave it as is, and it sounds European. It sounds fucking sampled. Tapatio is so hard, yeah, bro. It is, man. I think that guy lives like 30 minutes from me. There's like this rich area for Mexicans or Latinos, they call it Mexican Beverly Hills, and there's like, you go in, it's like But supposedly the Tapatio guy lives there, and also a shit ton of other drug dealers. But some nice houses, dog. That guy did good for himself. Hooray to el Tapatio man. All right, next one, dog. We got Soul Thing, Malik La Bomba, mix and arrange. Okay. And let's see what we got here, bro. Let's get it. How do I change my shit? There we go, bro. Malik La Bomba, baby. Me and you are not so different. We have a similar hairstyle. All right, let's see, bro. Okay, I'm gonna skip all this shit, but the kick has that little top into it, but I like the body of it.
Not everyone understands house music. It's a spiritual thing.
It is bomb. I just got off Discord with some of the mates. You guys know Semenga and shit, and he was telling me he wanted to go see Odd Mob and shit, and was telling me what tracks sounded good and what tracks didn't. And I'm starting to kind of just go back to the way I was. This shit has a lot of low end to the point where, like he stated, just doesn't feel like it's gonna hit in a club. So that's the first thing. I'm feeling my leg hairs are shaking a bit too much. The other thing too. Yeah, it's a shit ton of sub. It's almost like there's a shit ton of sub, but there's not enough mid-lows to back it up. So you know, it's kind of like you have a bass that has, let's say, some good overtones to it, good body, and then you chop off all the body and you just leave the sub. That's what it sounds like. Or you cut out all the mid-lows that give the body, and like you're just left with the top and the sub. Or you're layering a fucking sub with like a top bass that is super thin as shit, and then you're missing this middle gap. You know, it's like it doesn't make sense. You see a big ass, you're like, you're way too skinny for that ass, girl. Like, what's going on? You know, like, that's the way this sounds. I think she just has a sub layer in there, and you just gotta lower it down or optimize. Bob. Link in the description.
Not everyone understands house music. It's a spiritual thing.
For me, house music is a Modelo thing. Whenever I hear house music, I drink Modelo or Pacifico, and I get a little drunk. But I just like jumping up and down like a little kid when I know a song's coming on. I'm like, oh shit. Or when it's a sick ass song, you know, the setup is sick or some mashup. But yeah, for me, it's a Modelo thing, baby. Like, it's just fucking Modelo ass shit.
Not everyone understands house music. It's a spiritual thing. Not everyone.
That's a little too rushed.
Not everyone understands house music.
I mean, I like the idea of a tape stop going down like that. I think it's cool. The problem is, it's kind of like you just rush through it, bro. You know, there's a saying, you know, fuck, I already forgot. You know, you better slow down because life's going to pass you by real quick if you don't stop and smell the roses, dog. So don't rush that. If you're going to do the tape stop effect, commit to it all the way. And then when it comes back, have the rewind effect if you can. And maybe come back to just one singular thing you want to highlight. You do that because you want... It's like me right now in the stream going, hey, shut up! You know, and then everyone's just looking at me, right? And I'm like... And then I fucking say what I gotta say because what I'm gonna say is super fucking important. So it's the same here, I feel. You're doing a tape stop in order to get my attention, and then you just come back with the same shit. I would have just came back with the vocal by itself, maybe with some other element, maybe the guy just talking with a fucking string playing, and your string, you know. Really cool ways to kind of play that, but just make sure you're being intentional about the effect.
Spiritual thing. A soul thing.
A soul thing, baby. Let's go. Cool. So on this one, I think the bass idea is sick. The kick idea is sick. Drum's cool, but it needs to sonically sound better. Vibes there. Love the vocal. And again, man, just breathe, dog. You know, just like you're in the picture, you're like, you know, same thing here. When you're making music, don't rush through it. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the process. Close your eyes. Does that work? Is it too fast? Is it too slow? And I know you're going to fucking kill it, dog, okay? That's just... Aw, man, where are all my... Dude, my thing just got fucked, isn't it? Oh, my stream deck... No, wait, what the fuck? Alright. Yeah, bass filter could be automated. Sure. Let's see. Okay, next one we have is 6th Floor SNLX. Alright, let's check that out, brah. A ver. Damn, bro, that's a nice vagina, dog. What the fuck? Look at that. What is that? Look at that. Did you go there? I think he did, because all his pictures are resembling nature, actually. Look at that. I love, dog. Yeah, look at the mountain. The side of a mountain. Oh, because it's... I was like, why are you so fascinated with the side of a mountain? Is there a bighorn sheep? Yeah, it looks nice, bro. It looks nice. That's a nice view, dog. You know, like, you can... I've been reading this book that just says when you see a piece of art, just sit there for an hour and just let your mind wander, and after 10 minutes you will eventually start to notice little things, you know, like for some reason there's a fucking Tiesto up there somewhere hidden. Or have you ever noticed how the top of a mountain resembles your forehead? You know, shit like that, dog. But oh yeah, that's deep, isn't it? All right, let's see what we got. That low end's already on the kick. It's giving me the itchy beebies, they teacher. I don't Black Jesus Christ. I feel like one of those female DJs, bro. You know, on the decks, just like. All right, here we go, baby. Here we go. Oh, that's good, man. Let's go. First club gig, that's sick. You nervous or what? Is it hard techno? Are you playing hard techno too or what? I don't know what this song is trying to do yet, by the way. There we go. Yeah, relax. I must say this, I think this is very subjective, but I don't like the drums in this track at all, man. I'll tell you my thought process on it and why. Track is very chill, very smooth. Drums sound like, what the fuck? They sound like it got clipped, like they're in a peak time tech house track or something. Like, I feel it takes away from the beauty. Plus, I'm seeing the nature-made vagina over here picture, and like, I don't know, I'm assuming you want to create like the chillness of it. The drums just really taking me away from it. Like, that's the only thing my mind is gravitating towards is the drums in this. Like, I don't know what it is about it, but those drums are hella fucking like hype. It could also just be the feeling of imbalance in the mix. Like, it sounds like it's very limited loud, and it lacks the smoothness that I would expect from something like this. Here too, you're opening up the synths really nicely, starting to sound more trancey. There's an annoying ass percussive fucking droplet ass sound down the center towards the left here. That's just kind of like taking me out of the immersion, right? When I hear a song, I should be able to like hear it and get lost in it because, oh hell no, I ain't doing that. But no, I mean, it's like you hear a song, you get lost in it, but then there's things in it that you will hear that just take you out of that immersion, the beauty of your song, or the feeling it's supposed to invoke, seeing outwards through the vagina or some shit, you know? Like, I get this, dude. This is deep as fuck. You're a very intellectual person, probably read some self-help books. Like I get it, bro. It's like we're in the womb and shit. We're healing inside this rock. And we coming out, dog, again for the second time, dog. But yeah, like it's just, I don't know. There's something about the way this sounds. It could be SoundCloud that's just taking me away from the beauty that the song is supposed to portray. That feeling of bliss, the feeling of atmosphere, you know. Like I could be overthinking it too, but we good. You know what? It come out of the rocks, dude. I'd come out of the rocks, dude. You're on the 6th floor, looking out the window. Call of the void. Jump, 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 jump. Don't listen to it. You're worth more than you think. You're on the 6th floor. Your mom just called. She's saying, hey, these bills just came in for you. It says you owe 20 grand. Don't jump, 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 jump. Don't jump, 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 jump. Enjoy the view. I need one. Should I put it? See. Okay, cool. We're gonna move on to the next one. Really cool. I agree. It does feel like it needs a vocal. Nice. There's a lot of niceness to the track. It sounds like, I would say, prog trance, like old school prog trance. Like I said, I could be wrong on the drums or not, but that's where my mind is at with it. But I think you did a good job, bro. I enjoyed your picture very much. Okay, and then okay, cool. We got Fegans with Lift. Thank you, bro. So yeah, this looks like enhanced progressive style, like that old school type. So maybe the simple drums wouldn't maybe fit for that, but it's just something, again, I hear the song and that's what I want personally, or maybe ease up on the drums a bit. But I will say a lot of their stuff does sound like a little smashed like that one did. So maybe you're around the ballpark, man. Lift V4, Fegans. Okay, yeah, I don't need that one. Ooh, what the hell? Everyone's making... Cool. Like it so far. Drums grooving. Feels like you need more, like you need to pay a little bit more attention to them. Clean them up because there's an outlier that's really making me hate it. The big one sticking out right now is the clap. I bumped it up really loud, right? I'm being immersed in the sound of yours. Like you know, you're being immersed by fucking snow as you go down the slopes at 8 years old. But yeah, that's the one thing sticking out at me that's bothering a lot is the clap in the open hat. There's something about him that's really taking away. So again, that's just more attention to detail. It could be as simple as switching out the sample or as simple as maybe not pushing as hard on it. And I would definitely say it's more of a clap. All right. Oh, I feel it. I like it. Yeah, I like it. The idea's sick, though. The idea's sick. I love the idea, bro. Whoever made this, the idea's really nice. I love the way it goes and the vibe. Everything works really good together. One thing, again, for me, it's just very harsh to hear it loud. So that's just more attention to detail. Like if I were to give you just a quick rundown, I'm going to play this on the shitter box. Shitter box is right here. It's this yellow box. Let's call it the peak color box. Look at that thing, dog. It's disgusting, dog. And you got the white one. Look at that beautiful white Caucasian ass. And then you got the yellow fucking box. That thing nasty, bro. So anyways, I'm going to play it through there. I'm just going to hit the play and watch. I'll just do like really fast. The rolling hats are way too fucking loud. Clap, also outlier. Would argue maybe the vocals a tad bit too loud and balanced, but other than that, pretty good. I would just want the smoothness of it, you know? That's the main thing, man. If you can give it that, it's going to be good. And again, I don't know how loud you're sending this to me, if you're fucking clipping or over limiting and, you know, you're not fucking gain staging like you should be. You're lucky that the capitator on the fucking drum bus didn't bust your nut on the drums and shit. But you say you almost won by a mile, dog. No. Anyways, really good song. Whoever made this, really good idea. Let's say you can't get it to sound the way it should. I still think the idea is solid to the point where just make it to the best of your ability and get this shit out because it's really dope and it will do really good on TikTok. They're very feelsy about it. So, yeah. All right, Sean, I think I have the same shirt, bro. How are you doing, Sean? Let's see. Boom. Okay. Let's see. Whatever, man. Radio mix. Here we go. I'm good, Stefan Brie. All right, we got Sean. Wow, Sean. Okay. Sean's on fucking, I don't even know, dude. What? Gemini? CDJs? Pioneer DJ? What is that? Is that the new ones? 2000s? I used to rock the 850s back in my day. I like the reverb space on that bass, bro. Very special.
I can get whatever man I want.
Okay, cool, Sean. That's good, dog. Hell yeah. Get any man you want. Like, Sean has a really nice open hat. Okay, Sean. Now you're losing me here, bro. Not good. Yeah, bro. Listen, baby. Cool. We got another brew in the house. That's what's up.
Listen, baby.
All right, baby. I'm listening to you, baby. Come on. What you got for me? Be nice. Like reverb, delay, something cool on the vocal since the track is so scoped back and very predictable. Vocal, like, I forget who told me this advice. Treat your build-ups, treat your breaks like a fucking DJ. What do you do up on the decks when you're playing? Like, you know, you put echo, flange, or phaser, you know, beat, repeat, shit like that. Think of it like that. Like, what can you do to that vocal to spice it up a bit? Listen to me, baby. Nice fucking plate reverb, some echo. Or just do what most people do, bro. Go through the presets and to add that spice to it. I want a man that can grab that knob and... Just don't overdo it. I'll say this one's not bad, right? So all the other ones that came before this track, I would bump it really loud, and my ears just didn't like it. This one, I'm bumping it loud, and that's what I want for all the other ones. Smooth. This shit is smooth. I'm bumping it hella loud, and it's smooth. You know, smooth. Like, I can fucking rub the skin, and it's like I always tell people this. First time I met Dioro, which was a while back, I shook that fool's hand, right? Like, and he had the softest hands like I've ever felt, dog. And then I told my wife about it, and she's like, you know why, right? And I'm like, no, I don't know why. He jacks off a lot. That fool beats the meat, dog. I'm like, maybe that's why he's so good at production, because he's just always so relaxed, you know? Just relaxed motherfucker, dog. But yeah, this shit's sounding smooth, dude. I like the way the drums sound on this. I don't know if I like the idea. I'm trying to be respectful about the idea, to be fair, because I'm more of a, you know, generic tech house, techno kind of dude. I'm not too purist, to be fair. I think we should move the genre forward. That's me, though. So anytime I hear stuff like this, I'm like, oh, okay, cool, gotta respect. You know, there's different tastes to everything. So as I'm hearing that, the only thing coming to mind on the drop is the drums are sick, but maybe accents. Like adding more depth to the drums by accenting just means like you have a clap. Doom, 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 doom. You know, and then you get like a harder smack with like maybe layering up another clap. So you could do that throughout the song with different things. That's all that's going through my head. Idea-wise, I like the trumpet. I think it's cool. Very filtered here. Why is the trumpet filtered here? Wouldn't you want to highlight it, especially because there's really nothing happening, right? This is a part where the trumpet player makes his you get your money's worth. Yeah, and then I would say there you might want to build it up too instead of using the trumpet again. Cool. I think it sounds pretty good, bro, honestly. Again, the idea for me, it's a bit different for sure. Sounds nice. I can bump it up. It's not really fucking with me. Live bass sounds, I think the trumpet is cool, but the live bass sounds a little better. Maybe, I don't know. Here it's just like, for me, it's like nothing is taking the stage. It's almost like you got a band and then people are fighting about, I want a drum solo. No, I want a guitar solo. The vocalist is like, no, this is my fucking show. So then everyone's like, okay, we're going to allow the guitarist to do a solo. And then when the time comes to shine, to come up to the stage, the motherfucker chickens the fuck out and just stays back there like this. And now everyone's just like awkwardly waiting for something to fucking happen. That's the vibe I'm getting there. Like if I had to like put my imagination into words. So it's going to be more of, main thing for me. All right, cool. Nonetheless, sick track. Next one, we got Pumping. Pumping what? Pumping Sensation. Okay, I'm just gonna fucking move to the right on this.
4 a.m. we went late.
Again, this shit loud, very hard to hear already on the ears. I gotta lower down my volume.
It's the beat bumping, late night, 4 a.m. freeway anthem, full tank of gas, pass others up, now alone on the road to keep flowing. That's how I feel on the steel when I start flowing. Verbs not slowing, showing that we can get better. In fact, I ran a beat on track, velocity, letter, earn, burn, acetates, cold, rocking and shows. So make Latinos slam down the dominoes. It's the beat bumping, late night, 4 a.m. freeway anthem, full tank of gas, pass others up, now alone on the road to keep flowing. That's how I feel on the steel when I start. It's the beat bumping, late night, 4 a.m. freeway anthem, full tank of gas, pass others up, now alone on the road to keep flowing. That's how I feel on the steel when I start flowing. Verbs not slowing, showing that we can get better. In fact, I ran a beat on track, velocity, letter, earn, burn, acetates, cold, rocking and shows. So make Latinos slam down the dominoes. It's the beat bumping, late night, 4 a.m.
Fuck it. Let the vocal... Kill the vocal there, bro. What are you doing, dog? It's like, I say this every stream. Maybe I need to... I'm going to do it on my Patreon. I don't know what to call this, though. Because this is something, right? You can learn how to fucking mix. You can learn how to fucking saturate online. You can learn how to do sound design. But how the fuck do you teach someone intuition that when they hear this, it's not working, right? Is it rhythmic theory, right? Vocal has its own rhythm, and now this fucking synth, which is sick by the way, has its own fucking rhythm, and they're both fighting for the spotlight. So I think the best analogy here is what I told the other guy. This is the opposite of that. This one, guitarist, drummer, vocalist, they're like, all right, the vocalist is gonna do the solo, so then the vocalist tries to do a solo, but the guitarist says, move over, fool, and then he starts just jamming out really hard while the vocalist is singing his fucking out, and it's not controlled, it's not syncing, you know, it's not synergy, it's chaos in the worst way possible, right? Because both things are asking for my attention. So I'm like, should I hear that sound? Should I hear the vocal? So what I would say is the vocal had its spotlight, you know, pumping sensations, going on the Pornhub, you know my category. I'm all about that shit. I got the gold subscription and you can fuck with this. Dun, 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 right? So I would just let the vocal rest. If you wanted to keep the vocal, give it a role that is more supplemental. How do you do that? You can repeat a phrase of the vocal. Like if he goes pumping, dog, and then it's like pumping, right? So then maybe you add an echo to it. So it's like pumping, 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 pump. Filter it, reverb the shit out of it. Like really cool things you can do there so that you can still have what in your head is vocal and main synth playing together, right? Because you feel like maybe you lose something. In a way that it makes sense to the listener, where they're like, oh fuck, you know, their mind is on the lead, but the vocal's there still, but the brain doesn't try and fixate on both because the vocal has been put as a supplemental role, and that allows that synth to really just fucking, like, you know, do its thing, bro. Live and direct from LA, we turning UK to LA, baby. Also, I chat with the reverb. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, is that it? Is it? That melody can be refined a hell of a lot more, but I love the idea is pretty solid. It's very controlled. On the drop, it's very controlled. So what I mean by that is simple, but it's really good simple. Like you have everything needed for a good fucking hit, I feel. It's just the vocal's not there, but the idea of this with that lead is very strong. Like it's very, very fucking strong, bro. Like it's just the melody is retarded as fuck. That's all, but again, like, don't be scared, like, this is what I'm gonna say, right? Like, I don't know what your vibe is, but over here in LA, you know, I grew up here. Got Dre, dog. We got Snoop Dogg, dog. La big motherfucker. You know what I mean? So, like, if I wanted to have a badass fucking melody, like, I would just hear their music and look for inspiration there. Back then, you know, like, I used to think everything should come from nothing. And I was totally fucking wrong, and it took a white guy's book to tell me that, like fucking Steal Like an Artist from what's his fucking name? Austin Kleon. Look at that fucking name. Actually, you know, he's fucking Asian or something. But Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon just taught me the sense of like, it's okay to look at other people's music, art, and take inspiration from it. Because, and it starts to make a case that most art has already been made and people are just remixing it. And a good analogy he uses like is when you write a research paper in high school, right? You're supposed to write about how, you know, pizza shouldn't need pineapple. So then you have all these sources, right? So these are all ideas people have had before you. But now you use the idea of this guy with the idea of this guy with the idea of this guy of what pizza should have been. And then you combine it together to form a new thought, a new idea, a remixed idea. However, if you just write your paper and use one guy as the main source, they would call that plagiarism because it's not new. You're just kind of rephrasing, restating what the guy said, right? So in music, I feel it's the same, right? Like you could, as long as you're not fucking going like, I'm going to make a song like Dr. Dre, and I am gonna fucking make like a same beat as Dr. Dre and the same melody and the same instruments he used. Now you sound like Dr. Dre, motherfucker. But if you go, I'm gonna grab Dr. Dre's drums and I'm gonna use the melodies of Britney Spears, and then I'm gonna use a vocalist like the one from Avenged Sevenfold. I'm gonna bring that shit together. You create something new, right? So that's I believe that's the main key point takeaway I got from that book, Steal Like an Artist. It makes you think that way. Instead of just doing one, you do multiple, right? So same thing here. The reason I bring that up is because you got the tech house sound, you got the vocal in the break. Don't sound nothing like Snoop Dogg or Dre, but what if you took inspiration from their melodies, from their music? No one would put everything, you know, they wouldn't combine it together. But the key thing is to do it right, of course. Don't just grab the melody and copy it, but see what makes it work. What scale is it in? How many notes are in the melody? Is it working its way up or down? Is it staying around the roots and multiple ways? But yeah, cool track. That's all I have. We have Bad Boy Bill. You have Richard Vision. Power Tools 105.9. I think after like 2 a.m. or some shit, like it would come on. Richard Vision, right? Power Tools. Is that? Fuck, I forget his name. It's like this old white guy, but he's like a legend in the scene from what I remember. But this was a while back. I don't know if that's what you're referring to, bro. But yeah, anyways, keep going. We got these two motherfuckers. All right, let's see. We got Car Kill La Noche, Work in Progress. Okay, the night. I'm going to skip, motherfucker, because... That ARP is killing the vibe. The ARP. I think you can still have the ARP in the back. Maybe a slower rate. But other than that, cool. Okay, what the I would keep that Reese going. Whatever that is in the bag, but I don't know if I should torque to this or fist bump to this or what, but very precise. No need for the vocal. The vocal is way too, like, it feels like in this track, the vocal will only work in the break unless you have access to the vocalist to make it feel more like, not like on the track. It feels like the vocals wouldn't fit. That's just my initial, like, perception of it. I like the break idea with the vocal. It's almost like a serenade before the big war, dog. You know what I mean? Like, before Pancho Villa went to go to war and shit, you know, he I think that's what this song is about, right? Like La Noche before the war. Like, yeah, you know. 300 vibes, dog. No. Can't let the kid go without feeling the warmth of a woman, right? That's what they say in that movie, dog. I think it's cool. The flow of it feels off really well. I would say decently fucking mixed. I'm bumping it loud, very controlled. My main thing is the ARP on the build here. Again, taking too much attention away from the vocal kind of kills the vibe. Can still be there, slowed down, maybe reverb, echo. I would say this little fill spot you have here for me. Can it be done better? And the drop's sick, but after about 4 bars of it, I'm kind of tired of it. So maybe there's a way to make it more dramatic with reverb on some of the stuff on the main sound, and then from there progress it. Maybe more screeches, more leads. Go on Serum 2, press 7, dog. So it randomizes all your presets. Maybe you land on a sound accidentally that works. But that's really all I have to say. Idea-wise, though, I like where it's headed. Yeah, the vocals are too exactly, but I feel like, again, it's like as long as the vocals don't try to be on the drop, I think it's fine. As long as the vocals are in the break, it makes sense. But on the drop, vocals like Phantom of the Opera, Phantom of Español, you know? Like, I'm not too sure, man. Okay, we got Tor VST, IDFC. Okay, it's... Okay, I'm not gonna butcher you, dog. I mean, even though you look like Dahmer, I'm not gonna butcher you. I think straight up Dahmerine look right there. I'm about to cut you up and rape your corpse kind of vibe. Oh, that's dark, bro. All right, let's see. You've been out all night. I don't know where you've been. You're slurring all your words, not making any sense, but I don't fucking care. Cause I have hella feelings for you. It's good. There's a weird sound here that comes in too with these drums. Weird, but I think it's very quiet. So, let's just say fast. The Reese, way too bright, taking away attention from the vocal, especially because it has all that fucking high into it. I understand that it's wide. Stereo image on that Reese is hella wide. Vocal down the center. Makes sense that it should work, but if the width, the wide Reese is saying, "Hey, I'm here, motherfucker," you know, like it's hard to pay attention to the vocal. I then transfer you to the shitter box. Look at that thing. It's yellow. Ew, duh. Someone peed on it. And like played it through there. And it also sounded shitty there. It was hard to hear the vocal, even though that's a mono-based speaker. So you're sounding, the vocals aren't getting the attention in the stereo speaker, and it's not getting attention on the mono shitter speaker. There must be something wrong, right? So you got to fix that. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. That's cool. I don't like the flow of everything, but here we go, baby. Drop makes sense. Does the vocal need to stay? Da-da, da-da. Daddy. Yeah, the drop is good. It's just that vocal again doesn't need to stay. I don't wanna fall. Vocal works here well. Do something cool. This empty, awkward. I don't fucking care. Echo it out, reverb it out. Something dope, like to fill the gap, I would say. I don't know. I mean, it might be fine in a club. I think this is just playing it out and seeing how people react to that. And maybe get rid of the and then maybe figure out something else you can add there, or something cool, something that isn't too like, you don't have to be like like you're like cutting shit up, like it needs to feel like a puzzle every single time something needs to be happening, but it can't feel awkward. You've lost your fucking mind, bro. What the fuck? Yeah, that bass is way too loud, dog. Way too much on the bass. But other than that, ideas are cool. Flow of it, right? That's just the way the song progresses, story-wise, arrangement. Just closing my eyes, feeling it. It definitely feels a bit like the break to drop needs work. Look for some concepts in songs you like and execute. That's all I can say, really. I'm pretty sure we've gotten some hard techno tracks where it's a combination of like a vocal like this and a heavy ass drop. So just do what they did. You know, I always tell people this story. I used to be really into stocks until eventually I decided to just let the robots do it, the robo advisor they call it. But there was this one interview I saw with this successful guy that no one knew who he was, because, man, what the fuck was my point with this? No, it wasn't that. So this guy created a bunch of businesses that were essentially referencing bigger businesses, and he was saying, you know, you can make it, you just copy what the guys at the top are doing, and you just do it, and as long as you're okay with being second or third place, then you're going to be successful, right? So if you're looking at the very top guys and you just copy their every move, then theoretically could be successful. So in music, if it's already been done, why are you trying to do it all yourself? Just go look at these concepts, the predecessors, how they did it, and copy. And then again, some people might be like, no, I don't want to do that. It has to come off from my mind. And I'm like, bro, they do this shit in business. They do this shit in fucking art. And now you're going to do it in the music. So again, something that you can do easily. Find a song that utilizes a similar vocal, similar beat, and then just see how they arranged it. Make sure it's a good song, of course, a proper song, and fucking copy it. The arrangement. Again, don't copy the way they do shit, like the melodies out, but the arrangement, dog. There's nothing wrong with that shit. Most big artists I've worked with, every time they approach to work, they're like, I want something like this. They always tell me, like, this song, this lead, this fucking drop. How the fuck can we do this? Why does this sound like this? You know, and it's like, they never come with like, I have this idea of like this thing where like it's a sound that engulfs the fucking listener, and there needs to be some tremolo. Nah, they never do. They usually have like some concepts like they already like one of the techno ones was like fucking Tenet and Hans Zimmer, that fucking Dune movie, you know, like a lot of Dune-based sounds, which, again, for Paradox, I think it was 6. Yeah, I'm on 6. I actually ended up going like, oh, that guy has a point. Maybe for techno, we can use these kind of sounds too. So, you know, you take concepts that way, bro. What you want? Okay, we got Ish in the bathroom again. Boys' locker room. Let's go, boys. We fucking did it, dog. Oh, shit, what the hell? We didn't do it. Cristiano Ronaldo.
inside of me. See, I can't do what you want me.
Vocal can't stay, like, you go from it being very cut, like not a lot of body to it, to having like full mids. Are you doing that with an auto filter or?
To do now, you can't see. I can't do what you want me to do now. You can't see what is inside of me. See, I can't do what you want me to do now. You can't see.
Track was grooving. Vocal comes in. I think in the break, the vocal works really well. But the moment you drop with the vocal, doing the same thing, it kind of kills the vibe for me. Like, instead of feeling like I want to dance, I start to kind of like just go, you know, like,
what is inside of
where's the
me?
vibe? It could be the mix of it, or it could just be like the vocal you should utilize it on the drop more as vocal chops, or grabbing little parts of it and spreading it out through the drop rather than using the full out da can do. If let's say you wanted it on the drop, then when you started the song, you should have had the vocal playing and then the loop going and written to the vocal on the drop, which I don't know if that's what you did or not, but that's the way I would think about it.
What you want me to do now, you can't see what is inside of me. See, I can't do what you want me to do.
God
now.
damn it, OBS.
Can't see.
This is better. This is better. But you deem I can't see what you gonna to me. I can't see what you gonna to me. I can't breathe. I don't know what the guy says, but this is how it should be. Cause if you know that the groove is everything the song should be about fucking echo reverb. Yeah, man, fucking lead to that too. If you're gonna do something like that, bro, like in my head, I'm already hearing like a fucking white noise coming up, like tension being increased, and then you get this. It makes sense. Main thing is just the vocal, like beat on the drop really took the vibe away from me. Also, thank you, man. Mixed balance, overall vibe. All right, let's see what we got, bro. Shit, I'm gonna bring this up here for now. About two. Okay, I want to hear this, but I got a piece, so I'm going to play the song that's next. I'm going to let that shit play for a bit, and then we'll do that one next, okay? I know, it's just, I want to give you the attention you deserve, Will, the tennis player, or, right? Is it? Wilfred, good goose. Yeah, I hope it's not AI. I instantly heard that shit, and I was like, yeah. Yesterday, I was hanging out with a homie that was visiting, and, like, he's the one that actually submitted the song last week. That was Pig Venus, and if you know, you know. We've been together for a long time. I love you, and yeah, he was like amazed how all of you guys were able to call out AI really fast and shit. He was like, "What the fuck, bro?" Like, and I'm like, "Yeah, bro, it has a certain sound to it, man." All right,
it's like an echo. I cannot decide if I should let go. Feel so alive inside your echo, 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 echo tonight.
I love that. Hey, Jen, 3, 2, 1. I gotta heart this. That's good. Oh, I can make it a tournament, bro. One day. Never. Bro, you don't wash your hands when you pee, dog. Do you wash your hands?
Inside you echo, echo. Made you feeling, fill up my lungs. And the beginning for so long. Inside you echo, 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 echo in mine. I lose my mind. You got me falling so deep.
Okay.
Stop the time.
Fuck, dude. I really don't know what this is. I'll just say it. Track's cool. Eventually, by this section here, I'm already kind of tired. Like, give me something new, bro. When you bring in the vocal chops, it doesn't feel like enough is being done. So it just still feels the same energy. It could be like, maybe it works because it's like a dead mousey track, like in that sense of the progression, but it gets boring. It doesn't really do anything else. Yeah, it needs more here, I would say, for that chance. I lose my mind. Look at a John Summit track, bro. Like, he does that a lot. Like, what can you take from it? That's what I would say. Other than that, cool. I like the idea, man. Again, I've done this before during the stream, right? Like, it's all about energy, controlling the energy in the track. Learn this from holistic songwriting, right? It's like your track should have peaks and it should have valleys, almost like Yosemite. And like, you know, that's the key, is controlling that energy, right? Like in pop music, it's easy to do because, or when you're a vocalist, because literally all you have to do is for, let's say, the intro of the song, you're like, you know, scanner, scanner, scanner. And then for the fucking chorus, you're like, scanner, you increase the intensity of it, right? So, and then again, there's various ways of doing that, even in ballad style tracks, like someone's playing the guitar in a ballad track, all of a sudden they can start all of a sudden strumming harder, increasing the velocity at which they're playing and shit, just like the rhythm. There's a ways to do it, right? So in our world, how do you do it in your song? That would be the key. Okay, let's see. Which
on the dance floor. On them encore. She the queen of the night. Pot that said the whole demo light. Slutty on the floor, yeah, she running the scene. Got the whole place feeling for a taste of the queen. Or a good thing, she just living out loud. Devil take a fucking
all right, one more time. On
the dance floor. On them encore. She the queen of the night. Pot that said the whole demo light. Slutty on the floor, yeah, she running the scene. Got the whole place feeling for a taste of the queen. Or a good thing, she just living out loud. Devil take a fucking
kind of anticlimactic to go from that to the drop like this. Doesn't really get me, like, I'm not really, like, when I start hearing this, I'm not really like, what's gonna happen? I'm more like, okay, and then the drop happens. So maybe inputting a build up there would make sense, just to kind of build up the tension, hype up the drop. Something's off. Can't really tell what. It's not making me want to dance because it's not grooving or giving any sense of like, okay, I can do the robot. It's very robotic, so.
She the queen of the night. Pop that, drop that, said the whole demo light. Slutty on the floor, yeah, she running
Right now, if mix balance, right, you're asking about it, it's not good. I'll just say it fast as I hear it. Let me lower it on the volume so that way it can help you. That very loud. A lot of like the transient, the drums are overlapping with the synths in a very negative way. So there's like rhythm clash. I would say masking, but I don't know if that's what that's called. So, right, when you have a mix, you can decide where you place your drums, either wide, down the center, or you do a mixture of that, right? But what happens when you have percussive sounding plucks that don't have a lot of release, and, aka the pluck doesn't sound like like but more like does it blend in with the drums? Does it overlap with the drums? To me, I hate how it just overlaps because it sounds messy. It doesn't sound controlled. So that's going to be more of a me thing. Maybe that's subjective, or it could just be a songwriting thing as well. There's this like almost like I'm assuming it's going to be one of those subdivision 16 like snare hits. But again, it's too loud for no apparent reason out of nowhere. Very loud. All good. So when you don't have those things happening in this section, the mix sounds pretty decent, like clean. No worries. That's cool. I like how you transition into that. This break makes sense. A little all over the place. Get the acid sound. Okay. A little all over the place again. I don't know where I'm at. It's like I'm being thrown a bunch of stuff, and I just want to lash onto the vocal. Cool. And then you have like the last drop, which definitely sounds a lot bigger than the first drop. It's good. I would say right now, like the main thing should be like the idea should make you feel something, the drop. And no one be a smartass in the comments saying disgust and all that. No, it should be like, it needs to do what it's intended to do. So hearing this, I'm like, what are we doing? Is it G house? Is it house? Is it tech house? I really can't tell. Is it UKG? From there, study the genre. What makes that genre what it is, right? So for example, like I go and I write down notes, which I've already taken out of the notebook because I finished it, but I'll hear people's music, study it. What kind of swing are they using? What kind of drums? Is there a particular drum they're going for? Breakbeat drums that are chopped up, or 909, and then so forth, right? And then from there, when I'm working on the song, what am I trying to do? Is it more groove? Is it more like doom doom on the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4? So it's like bom 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 bom, right? Like, and again, just trying to make it groove as much as possible. Sometimes it can feel like you don't know what you're doing, and that's totally fine. Throw shit at it until it feels the way you want, and then then you start to retract the little stuff that doesn't make sense to fit the idea that did make sense, and like I said, in worst case, just copy. All right, we're getting a lot of. That's Cardi B, bro. I'm curious what this is gonna drop into. I'm like, I like the idea. I think the idea is pretty cool, like especially on the drop. Okay. Spending a lot of time on the drop. Break. No. Yeah. So break. Again, theory-wise, I don't know how to explain it, right? Intuition, but theory-wise, yeah, I can't stay on a drop like this too long because I guess a good way of kind of saying it, serotonin, dopamine, right? Humans, right? When we hear the drop of a song, a shit ton of serotonin, dopamine is released. Certain songs will make it so that you have way more of a release than others, right? Like others, like let's say like an old school house track, right? Like drops, you can loop that shit for a minute or two because it's not asking for so much attention. It's not doing rah, rah. You know, it's very smooth. It can linger in the back. It could be like talking music. This, however, this is me like, oh shit. And I'm like over like, let's fucking go. You know, I'm like crack, bro, like crack, right? So the longer you stay on the drop, the more the faster it's gonna wear out. The feeling of it, you know, what makes it good. So I would have gone straight to a break after like 2 repetitions or switched it up to something completely different. A good rule of thumb, which I read in a classical book, which I think fits most music, is you can only repeat something twice until the listener gets bored of it. And I feel that is emphasized heavily when it comes to genres like this that that release a lot of energy, you know, that are like fucking loud, that are like doing they're not like good background music, you know, people eating and shit. Nah, this is more like, let's fucking go. Yeah, I feel like that quote, that teaching from that classical book is definitely like, it makes more sense in these genres. Like, it's like, okay. Yeah, we already heard this so many times, right? Okay. Do you need to, when you go into the break, do you need to come in with everything balls out, or can you slowly introduce stuff? Like very, very early on, I think I was working with this label, I forget its name, it's a pretty big one. Fuck. I know it's big because the artists were like super like, oh, we're gonna get signed, fuck yeah, and all this shit. But anyways, it was like Eurodance kind of shit. Point being, the label was like literally kind of dissed a bit because it said, like, at first it said, do you need to do so much at once? Second is, do you know what an auto filter is? Which now that I'm here right now thinking about this moment, it's like, oh, they wanted me to slowly filter in shit for the break. They didn't just want me coming into the break and going, bam. They also mentioned stuff like, you know, you can filter stuff in and out of your song during the build and during the break. So my question to you now is the same. Does everything need to come in balls out like this? Can you hold out on the vocals longer, right? Those are all things that you can think of. And again, there's no right or wrong to it as well. You can always say, I just like it that way, and that's totally fine. If people react to it positively, then it's the correct thing. But again, it's something, I guess they kind of see it as, oh, you know, this is the popular songs and this is what they all have in common. So for me, I would say the same question. Does Cardi B need to come in straight away, bro? You know, can you, that really nice harmonic progression you have, is there any way to tease it before you give it away? You know, those are other things. Intro of the song, right? You just sent it like this. Is there any way to create anticipation for that harmony, right? If you're going to introduce that harmony, it's going to be a big ass moment in the song. So is there any way for you to kind of tease it, you know, not just go in there and fucking jam it in, but like foreplay, tease, maybe, hold up, I got to go brush my teeth. Hold up, I got to change. Hold up. You know what I mean? Like create that anticipation. Yeah, cool. Other than that, that's pretty much all the advice I have. Drums as well, like kick needs to hit harder. But I think the more important thing would be like the idea of the song first. And then from there, focus on the mixing stuff. All right, we got Seminese, Bigger Than Life, Chilling Out in Nature. I need to go back to that, man.
Leo? Well, my sister wants to go camping, so my parents should...
They opened up the Bridge to Nowhere hike here in LA finally and shit. And I'm just like, I need to get out there, bro. You get down to the river. All right, let's hear this. cool. All right. Ooh. You know, I ask sometimes ChatGPT, what is UKG? And it says groovy bass, swung drums, and a lot of vocal chops, which you have. So this is UKG. Main thing right now, my mind is gravitating towards are the drums. Where are they? Can they be louder? And I feel like they can, especially with this. I did Omen, right, the UKG pack, but I thank you guys for supporting it. It did better than I thought it was gonna do, so thank you so much. And like, I remember I did a lot of like the Bullet Tooth stuff because, you know, that was like the crusty tape machine drum vibe to it. But from there, Sammy Vergi, MPH, the main one. Then I heard watch like the Sammy Vergi set. I think it was a DJ Mag where he dropped like the Sandman edit, which was God damn it, I forget the name. Fucking Mr. Sandman, give me. And then I was introduced to this kind, 140 BPM Opidan, and the drums were very tight, very Foley-ish, not so cymbally, right? So use those. That's what I would say. Use those. I feel like with those kind of drums, you can put them loud, and they're a lot easier to get right in the song because they're not as harsh, and you know, they're tight. I don't know if you have the pack, the drum loops, top loops again, because it's all like formatted properly, right? Like you got the top loop, then the clap, open hat, stemmed out. It would be the Starbucks one or the latte one. Anything with like a coffee reference, those are gonna be more of the Opidan, this kind of vibe to it. That's what I would say. Now, the beginning of the song too, I liked it. You start losing me with the huge amounts of reverb. I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. Yeah, this little section here, I want to grab a knife and I just want to cut it out, Command Shift X on Ableton, and do a build, or maybe hear some songs from people you like and see how they transition from the break to the drop. Like, that's what I would say. But the drop's sounding pretty dope. I love that. That makes sense. But it's like, it feels like it could be done more like better. Like. Right? Like, I don't know why that feels weird, but smooth. Nice. Better than before. Better than before. Yeah, I would say those transitions definitely need work. I could be wrong, but to me, just hearing them raw like that, man, that would be the big thing. Transitioning from the break to the drops. Drops are pretty dope, I would say. It's just more of those transitions that need to be amped up. But really cool. I like that. The drop idea is sick. Okay. Mix and arrangement and vocal. Vocal really annoying me. Okay. Let's see what we got. Dude, all my... What happened to all of my...
That sucks.
Here, the way you are right now, main thing bothering, kick and bass. I like the wide. I think that's good. Clap is sounding delicious here too. I would say the main thing is the kick. I would switch it out till you get a kick that sounds proper. This one's cool, but it's way too unga bunga for your song. Like your song needs like a shorter kick that isn't doing that. And then the bass lacks overtones. And also, I'm just gonna say this, like music production's not that hard. You got people doing ringside ring mod modulation now. All this weird fucking shit, sidechaining with soothe, like I swear these guys lost, like they fucking went retarded or something, bro. Like just fucking kickstart sidechain, like it's not that fucking, like it's not rocket science. Like everyone's making it feel like it's rocket. It's not. Just move the fucking bass out of the way of the kick. Simple as that, bro. Fucking ring mod sidechaining and all this shit. Like what the hell? It's like what, did life get that easy or something? Like keep it simple. Just keep it simple. Kickstart. Do kickstarts if you want, for sure. But sidechain the fucking bass, bro, like properly, dog. Cause I keep hearing that shit, bro. Suit 3 came out. Maybe it's better. I don't know, bro. You think so? Shit. That's been my gripe with like everything I see on like the internet and shit, bro. It's like everyone's trying to like a new fucking way of making super sauce. I'm like, it sounds almost identical. Like, what the fuck? Like, I guess, you know, it's like, goddamn, bro. Like, shit. Like, just do what works, you know? All right. It's taking a while to get to the main. There you go. Maybe this vocal needs soothe, right? Or it just needs maybe a proper EQ, like some high-end boost, controlling of the mids, and oh shit. Yeah, bro, there's a lot to say. I'm gonna try my best, okay? Again, I've been in these situations and it's a pain in the ass, and I get it, I feel it. So the vocal is the main thing right now, where this is what I would do. And again, it could be wrong because I'll kind of think about it and do it, and then I'm like, and then I'll retract. And it's weird because it's like the vocal, you can clean the mids on the vocal up and add the high-end boost that I feel it's missing, like a Mag EQ4 Air to the vocal. But if the track doesn't allow for it, the vocal can then sound way too clean. So then you start mixing everything else. Now you're like, you go back. So that's what I mean by that. So first thing is the vocal control. I wouldn't even like reduce on the mids on it. I would literally grab a Mag EQ4 or an Ableton EQ or the Fruity EQ, high shelf boost from pick 5 to 10K up, and increase by 5 dB straight away. From there, if it sounds good, dope. I also play with the Q, that's the quality or the quadrant, depending on who you ask. Again, everyone tells me different shits. Who knows at this point? And it's smoothing it out. So you don't want the curve to be like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's go Dogma, baby. There we go. Full work. Now we're fucking sexy. Yeah, grab a, yeah, let me see. I'm like, I need to wear a hat, bro. My hair is coming undone slowly. Like Mag EQ4. Curve. Yeah, I guess it would be like this, dude. Guess that would be like, don't do this to the fucking vocal, by the way, like all the way. All I'm saying is the high-end boost should be smooth, like a smooth. It shouldn't be jagged. Okay, that's all. So it's the first thing I would say, do it to the vocal. Get that vocal sounding crispy, but don't go too heavy-handed. And it's okay if you don't want it super crispy. You can ease up on it. First thing. That gated sound, I wouldn't have it here. Sometimes mixing can be fixed with arrangement, so that fucking sound doesn't need to be there. Remove that completely, because right now we're going from drop, which is all synth stuff, to break, which is all about the vocal. So treat it as such. Again, I could tell you to like track space the synth sound to the vocal, but that would be horrible fucking advice. And again, I'm making a case for the fact that sometimes, like, again, as a simple fix would be to remove it, but then we go online and everyone's fucking saying track space everything to everything. Because if you track space this to that to this, it go, you know, technically it's not gonna fight, but you know, reducing the fucking volume frequencies, it's better to just do the arrangement on it, like the idea itself to sound good over like doing shit like that. So I would remove that sound. Can I remove some drums as well would be the other thing. The bass, if you have overtones like those bass accents, I would also remove them. There's no need for them to be here. The vocal has taken this up. The vocal needs to shine. We're good here. This bass right here is good. All the vocal needs is a nice high-end boost, maybe some control of the mids. But right here, right now, in this moment in time with that pad, it's sounding pretty good. All that noise that you just did, that's all going to cause a lot of issues for you in the mix, because as you start to clean stuff up, that shit's going to remain. I would remove all the effects as you're trying to get your break to sound good. No effects at all, and then you can bring them back in once you're done balancing it out. But that fucking noise, dude. That fucking noise is annoying. The drums too. Snare build is coming up. Get rid of all that shit. There's so much clutter here. Again, this is not a track spacer thing. And the reason I'm emphasizing it a lot is because I work with a lot of people and I see that shit every time. And I always have to give them this talk, man to man, woman to man, woman to woman. I'm like, why the fuck are you track spacing everything to itself? Because I saw it and I'm like, nah, like, it's like sometimes you fix it by just removing it because it's not needed. Sometimes you can EQ it, and that can be the EQ forever because they're constantly like, you know, playing together. There's no reason to track space it, because then what you're gonna get is everything is changing in fucking volume constantly. And to me, that makes no fucking sense when it comes to the break or the drop of a song. It shouldn't be that way, where like stuff is going up and down in volume a lot. You know, you definitely do it, but not where it's, you know, like, again, constantly like whoo, whoo, whoo. So remove that stuff, not needed for the build. This is what I would say for an exercise for you. Does the build need to have all these fucking drums? Does it need to have all these synth sounds? Can't the vocal carry it? It's testing out. Remove everything. Try and be very simple about it. And then if you feel something's missing, okay, add it back, but try again your best. And you're going to see. The only reason I can give you this advice is because I've been there fucking tons of times, and it pisses me off because I know this advice, but it takes after like one fucking day of struggling to kind of go like, okay, let's try this again. And now I'm like, oh my fucking God, dude. It's like, yeah. So again, it happens even if you know. So just breathe. Just feel it out, dog. And then this is a mess. Okay, but I don't know why the bass goes away there. Way too much happening. I would breathe. Maybe like if I'm already in a negative mental state with the song, just fuck that song, come back to it later. But what are you trying to do here is the question. Simplify it. You could have just dropped kick, bass, drums, and it would have sounded better than what you have already. Way too much. Why is the bass going away? Why is the bass going away like this? Oh my God, bro. Yeah, this is a fucking... It's not the vocals, it's the song. I think the vocals are the best part of this song, bro. Right now, you're just in, I don't know what you would call this, but you're in hell, dog. You're in hell, and I'm going to get you the fuck out of there. Like, do not work on this song. Give it a break or two. Give it a week or 2 weeks. Everyone, if I had to guide you, right? I always tell people when they ask me this, it's like, should I work on another song? I'm like, work on 3 songs. And then so that when you have a song like this, just fucking, fuck that song, bro. Go suck a dick, dog. Just give it the finger, dog. This is one of those songs, bro. Does anyone have a term for when you're stuck in this? It's not La La Land. This is way worse than La La Land. This is like, I think you're just, you're on edge. You're not creating from a sense of like purity. You're creating from a sense of desperation. That's what it sounds like, bro. You're at wit's end with that song. So just breathe, give it a break for now. Go work on something else. Maybe some of the ideas I spoke about will trigger you to just be a little chiller. And yeah, kill it, bro. But that's all I got to say on that one. It's way, like, again, it's a lot going on. Bass is going in and out when it shouldn't. And it's like, hey, what's going on, G? What's going on? Okay, we got Black Dress. Okay, drum and bass. Bro, what the fuck? Oh, we get a new angle, dog. That's cool. I mean, you got a lot of, you definitely got a lot of tortas in there. But it's better than having sausages, I say. EDC was tortasi, they say too, which is fucking. How is this drum and bass? Oh, I got that ass. I do have Robbie Doherty stuff. It's Minimal Nights Volume 1, 2, and 3. Go through the previews, check the demos out. I really like his style. I didn't like his newer stuff, but his old stuff was insane. I love Robbie Doherty. Yeah, baby. You can't fuck this up, bro. You're in easy mode right now. This is playing easy mode on production, dog. Don't. Easy mode production, dog. Nah, I know you're the single one. Boy. Easy mode. Easy mode. Don't fuck up. Easy mode. Easy mode. Easy. Yeah, bro. Like, I don't have to comment on that. If you can't turn pumped up kicks into a sick 1/8 banger, then you're fucking. We need to continue working, dog. I don't know, Semenga, if you're in the chat, this looks like your brother, dog. Brother from another mother. All right, I think it's the hair. That's sick to hear, bro. I don't think these vocals are meant for whatever it is you're trying to do. I'm going to give you the worst comment a vocalist can give to you. Did you just put my vocals over a random beat? Yeah, is it? Did you? Yeah, man. It doesn't vibe. There's no vibe here. Oh, that's nice. Isn't that nice? I could see this being played at Space Miami, bro. I'm like... Yeah, okay. That's I'm sorry, bro. If it sucks, it fucking sucks, bro. I'm always straight up with you, bro. If it fucking sucks, yeah. There, I should read that more often. You need critical feedback, mix down an arrangement. 6 months in. Okay, well, we're doing remixes is a good way to start, I feel, because I just made this video on Patreon where I talk about what I do personally when I'm doing like samples and stuff for the evil sound stuff. I love to grab people's tracks and I like to stem separate them and like solo maybe the vocal and bass and write drums to it. Solo the bass, write drums to it, and then a lead melody. Solo the drums and write a bass to that. So I think remixes are a good way to get started with production. Learn the DAW, have fun doing it, and sound good fast. So that's good. You're doing that. It's all good. I love remixes. I'm waiting for the drop. Yeah, so 6 months in, right? So it's like I have to think about it. And also, is this your back, bro? I see the line. Is that a butt crack? What the hell? When you do a remix of a song, you could do it in any way or form you want. I'll tell you the way I tell people to do it because I want them to get a shit ton of streams, higher likelihood of people liking it, right? You grab iconic parts of the song. You could use the verses and all that, but I always find like if you want to do a proper remix, it's better to chop up the vocal and grab only certain parts of it. Main reason is that you don't have to do an arrangement like this where you're just following the vocal. So you have the vocal set and literally what you're doing is just left to right is like you putting house drums or whatever, piano and stuff, and you're at the mercy of whatever the vocal decides to do, right? So that's the first thing. Maybe find different parts of the vocal you like and like do a standard dance tech house arrangement and then figure out where to place the vocals. So for example, chorus could go on the drop and the breaks could have parts of the verse, right? Next thing is your drop. Bass is too high up of an octave. I really don't know what you're aiming for. So genre-wise, I'm already like, this is one of those situations where I'll talk to the person I'm working with for like 30 minutes, just kind of picking their head. A lot of times I'll ask stuff like, what's exciting you right now? What's on repeat when you're working out at the gym? Figure out what they were trying to go for with this. Because sometimes some people will say, I don't know. It's just making shit to it. So I'm like, okay, we got to come up with a concept. The reason we come up with a concept is because limitations will help you create good music. Following the rules certain genres are set, it also helps you easily market it more, and it allows you to fit the song into a culture, into an identity, because it's very hard to work with a song where like you get this. It's like, what are you trying to do? Now, let's say you were like, nah, fuck you, I'm paying you, I don't have no reference, like what the fuck? Then the thing I would do is make a rolling bass for it and just follow that ta 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 ta. So which Nah, I don't need to get into that. I was gonna do it. That's what I hear. I hear I got the Rolling Sea on top. Yeah, I think you just need more time producing, bro. That's all it is. When you write music, again, use references and, you know, like so that you kind of have a blueprint on how the song should develop, and then, copy.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been
shut the fuck up. That's what I would say. I was reading this book. It's called 4,000 Weeks. Yeah. It's Time Management for Mere Mortals. But in there, there's a chapter on creativity and like how people embark on like a musical journey of trying to be producers or trying to be photographers. And it makes the case that most people that become photographers, like they get on a train and that train takes them through the city. And as they go through the city, they take pictures. Eventually, they try to get those pictures out. And when they show the pictures to the labels will say something like, oh, these are really good pictures, but it looks like you're doing so-and-so or so-and-so. So they don't sign it because it sounds or looks like so-and-so. The case for the book, however, it's all about patience. Most people don't have the patience to outlast when the portion of where they're going to sound like other people or look like other people when they take pictures. But if you just hang on a little longer, the train will eventually leave the city and go into the countryside and show you something fresh, something new, aka that's you becoming your own individual self. But the whole point of that is that everyone learns from copying. Everyone learns and everyone starts to be creative because someone inspired them and they want to sound like someone. But as you start to become that person and as you start to make it, you start to get your own taste, your own sort of like, nah, I'm going to do it like this and that. So, give yourself that, man. Like just grab a reference, copy in the beginning, learn by copying. And then as you get better, you're going to have the ability to just say, not even need to do that anymore. We got Sosa and Eugene. Interesting. Trying to vibe with it. I'm trying to vibe with it. Alright. Okay, now you're losing me. What are we doing? Yeah, cool. I like what you're doing with it. Sonically, it's not sounding the way I would deem like fat or like, like demonio way. But it has a potential. I mean, I hear you're doing a lot of really cool things like call and response with the bass. It's just some of the sounds you're picking kind of kill the vibe, the immersion. We're gangsters driving down in a lowrider through fucking London or something, and people are looking at us like, who the fuck are these guys? But then there's some sounds in there that just kind of make me go, oh fuck, bro, like, nah, to get us out of here, bro. Like the attention, I don't want it because people are now like, hey, it sounds like farts. So that sound is not it. Yeah, like that sound is fucking whack. Speed Garage. There you go, bro. Grab a Speed Garage piece, dog. Like that's the sound you need there. Thank you, bro. That was very dope. I got you. I'm the king of cannabis, I never miss. Even when I stand far away from the toilet to piss. I'm the king of cannabis, I never miss. Even when I stand away from the toilet to piss. There you go, bro. Thank you, dog. That was very mom spaghetti. Cool beat. Goddamn. The fuck was that? Hey, that was pretty cool, bro. This part's sick. There's a lot of ideas I'm getting in my head as I hear this. Chord stabs. Fuck, I just don't know where I would get those. Wait up. Let's see. Quick collab. Okay, hopefully I don't get fucked. Hopefully I don't get fucked. It's actually pretty cool. Add my vocals in there. Well, add my collab with Parkour TV in there. The vocals, dog. Like, that's pretty fire vocals, dog. Wait up. I'm using Omen real quick, or fucking Minimal Nights actually might have it. Got fancier with Minimal Nights fucking stabs, bro. But I'm just like, let's see. Sorry, give me a sec. Almost. What? Also, I need to run the key of this track. Well, I would say stabs, not the ones. There was a couple of good ones in there, but I would do those kind of stabs. There was something I was hearing in my head, but I didn't have the right chord voicing on the patches. But anyways, it's there. But it's like I was hearing stabs in some form of strings, but you can try that out, man. Thanks if you had the verse, man. We'll try to find you up. Tips for where to get like synths or presets would be nice. Evil Sounds, bro. But there's a couple. So I did Omen, which is a UKG pack, but then Minimal Nights 1 through 3 will also work for this kind of stuff. On Splice, there's Test Press. So Test Press also has some really good presets on Splice that are pretty good, I would say, especially for what what you're doing here. I think they would have more classic style ones. From there, you just gotta hear the demos and not get fucked, to be fair, man. Because there's a lot of Soundbanks I've bought over the years where like I hear the demo and I'm like, that's kind of good. Like, how'd they make that one sound or this, only to find that I get fucking scammed. So you gotta be really careful with it. But yeah, you just gotta hear that shit. Looking for good quality, probably not has to simple. It's something other than the usual spice sounds like. Which kind of for that I would do. There's this guy. Someone can help me. Encyclopedia. I'll link you the one I wanted, but I didn't get because it's like I'm not really making that kind of stuff. But I used to make a lot of like melodic house, down tempo, and I used to like a lot of Northern Pure stuff. You know, when I had long hair back in the day, bro, I was going through my existential crisis. Encyclopedia samples. I forget his name. Maybe one of you guys already put it in the chat, but I'm looking for it right now. Don't fuck me. I think he was part of Passenger 10 or something like that too. You guys. No, not Guy J. Passenger 10. Okay, yeah, that is him. I'm trying to find the pack. I'll link it to you. Yes, I found it. Sounds fat. But let me find the one I was going to recommend, actually. Yeah, I would. It's expensive, and you'll see why I didn't get it, because it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, but I think you'll like it. I put it in the chat, so check it out. That's the one I was going to get from this guy. I think he's pretty dope. Has the good credentials. Demos sound pretty good. I think that's what you're looking for, to be fair. That's where I would get it. Okay, very expensive, but again, like, it's one of those where like might be like you use it a lot, you know? It's like the big thing, man. Let me know what you think of it. I am curious because that price is crazy, dog. PML has some good stuff, but that's a bigger company too. Sorry, that was something else. Whoever made this. Finally, bro. Okay, cool. We'll check it out. Right off the bat, hearing this, sounding pretty decent. That open hat, very pokey, very, very popping out a lot. Any way to control that? Lower the volume down just a tad bit. That's about it. Wide cymbals are cool. Again, for me, it's yeah, you got the technical side of production, but you also have the vibe, the feeling, the immersion of it as you're dancing, right? Because I'm a producer, obviously, I'm a lot more sensitive to that stuff where like you bring something in and it takes me out because I'm also looking for it. It's a feedback stream, right? But I'll just say what I got to say, that wide cymbal noise you got, any way to down pitch it, lower the tone, make it less apparent, make it more of a background element rather than so up front. It's taking so much away. There you go, it goes away. So that's interesting, I guess. Yeah, that percussive sound is definitely very upfront. I'm assuming it's the main idea. That's why I didn't say much about it. But here we go, man. You go through phases in life. Embrace them. Yeah, so control that goddamn open hat, dog. I will lower down the volume about 3 to 5 dB on that. That's how much I hate it. Same thing with the cymbals again. Okay, anyways. You will go through here, I'm gonna help this guy out, bro. Hold up. Hold my drink. You will go through phases in life. Embrace them. Embrace them. We go to faces. Yes, and so we'll go to line. Okay, that's cool. Anyways, I think you guys heard my vocals in the back and all that. Embrace the moments in life, etc. Phases, or you're going through phases in life. But yeah, stuff like that, man, or more dubs shit, I would say, no? That's what this feels like. Vocal doing that, maybe atmospheric stuff. I'm at work right now. God damn it, bro. Well, yeah, I mean, let's see. I'm like, so you got to do the... So you gotta do the super chat, dog. But yeah, here, I'll do you real quick, just cause. Fast. Idea, mix, and master. Okay, you were at Coachella. Snares and the break is needed. I want to remove the snare. That's my first intuition with it. Close hat. But whatever this is, too loud. Killing your build up. Killing your build up. Need something there on the C part, right? Like stabs, maybe part of the instrumental to help that. Like if I had to say, I'm gonna go back to it. It's just he's on a lunch break, so I just want to go fast on this fool. I'ma take you find up and find it up with your picture. I figure. Right, progressive drums there if you haven't already. If you did, cool, but I feel like more progression needed. Okay, need more, something cool. Pads, chords, part of the instrumental can like be played here for the C. Gotta de-ess the vocals. Yeah, they're jarring like. Make you fight. Okay. It's cool. Snare build needs to automate in. So is that me, bro? I usually don't make my snare builds like this, so you're already cheating on me. But if it's me, fuck. Snare build, automate the volume up slowly. Don't just bring it in like that and fucking like. Wanna make you fight. 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 Fight. Right? That's what I hear in my head. Increase the frequency. Cool. Here, maybe grab the chord stop, try to find a cool way of making it sound dope. So, right, for example, don't want to blast you guys. I'm like, am I reacting to video? I am, right? Right, so it's like, I don't know what key you're in. Shit, whatever, fuck it. I'll just show you what I mean. I'm gonna do it with the most basic sound in the world, real quick, fast. It doesn't, not that, but it needs to be like something that gives you that C part. Like, it could be the vocal just dragged out. It could be the vocal saying something. It could be like part of the instrumental. Like I would go more instrumental, to be fair, but you can also do the chord thing with like the chords you already have on the drop, but like maybe running them through granular, using like spectral, right? Like essentially just finding a cool way of doing it to stand out. From there, the last thing I would say is the break. I think it's cool. It's just kind of like, is it what's right for the song, right? The vibe of the song. So it's kind of like, best way to put it, you're doing like it's like if I were to be saying the plan is to do this kind of track, right? The vocals are very like, fuck, I don't know what to say, like tropically, I think would be the best way to say it. But then the break is like Netherlands, Martin Garrix, fucking Blinders, like, let's fucking rave and shit. So I would rework the break as well to fit more of the vibe of the vocal, because right now the song, you go into it and it's like you're doing it, but it feels like when you make a song fast, you have habits, and that's not what's right for the remix. I would definitely find another thing to do, because it's just way too aggressive and way too Martin Garrix stamped vibes than what the drop is. Okay, I think that's the best way to put it. Worst case, I don't know when the remix competition is done, just fucking finish it and it's good. But yeah, good stuff on the drops. Definitely banging. Now you're at the stage where it's all about, right, like technical side done with. It's more about the vibe. It's more about the intuition. Writing a whole ass song, dude. Okay, before I hear this, I need to get coffee, but I'll play the intro real quick. Is it good enough to public?
Love is the answer. Love is the key. Love is the message for you and me. Love is the answer. Love is the key. Love is the message for you and me. Love is the answer. Love is the key. Love is the message for you and me. Love is the answer. Love is the key. Love is the message.
Really quick, we gotta thank Ableton for making stem separation really easy now, right? And because I need to prove a fucking point that I keep telling people in the stream, and no one's listening. And that's just fucking lonely. Nah. Oh shit, what is it? Oh no, don't leak that. Bro, I'm gonna fail if I see this here. I am too good. What do you mean you're gonna fail? Bro, go study, dude. Shit, leave me. Y'all gotta watch me, bro. Like, focus on your studies. You know what I mean? Like, high speed, separate real quick, bro. Maybe I should have just... Nah, it's going to do it fast, isn't it? Eurovision. What is Eurovision, man? Honestly, I'm not... Eurovision.
Love is the answer. Love is the key. Love is the message for you and me. Love is the answer. Love is the key. Love is the message for you and me.
Man, that was horrible. What the fuck?
Love is the answer. Love is the...
I think I gotta do everything, bro. It's like, let's see that my fucking, I don't even know.
Love is the answer. Love is the key. Love is the message. Love.
Yes, in my head, it's like, oh, I'm gonna show them how to fucking do it, like, and then it's like, that's not as expected, is it?
Love is the answer. Love is the key. Love is the message for you and me. Love is the answer. Love is the key. Love is the message for you and me.
Yeah, whatever happens. My point is, for the breaks, I always keep giving people the same advice, which is when you go into the break, filter the drums. A little noise can mask the filter coming down. Once you filter the drums, the cool thing about it, especially in these tracks, like it allows for things to sit on top without the drums fucking being right in my face, you know what I mean? Now it is club music, so are people going to care that much? No, but once you start hearing in like a high fidelity environment, it's very jarring to hear it all, and kind of for the idea of the song, right? You get into the break and it's like, love is the answer, love, and you got these fucking drums just slamming you. So you don't have to do it, but I just wanted to use this as an example of why I give people that advice all the time. It's about allowing the piano and the vocal to sit in front of the mix and not have these drums like take a lot away, essentially not give a fuck that these things are happening. At the same time, as you can tell, right, if you do have a lot on top like these, the drums, they're still there, they're just not as in the front because we are removing the highs. And the best way to explain it to people is, how do you know someone is in another room? How do you know someone isn't right by your ear, right? It's because of the way the voice changes. So as humans, when you hear like these drums and you shun the highs off, you make the drums feel more like they're farther away in the back versus more in the front. And then the reverb also cements that, but also the reverb adds that really nice atmosphere and flavor, almost like it's nighttime, right? And that's why, like I always tell people, you can do something like this. You know, you can mono the drums too if you wanted to, like, you know, straight up. That's going hectic with it though. Like that's definitely like, you know, monoing the shit out of it.
Love is the answer. Love is the key. Love is the message for you and me.
This is how it is. Like you hear, there's no progression. Like now again.
For you and me. Love is the answer. Love is the key. Love is the message for you and me.
And then you allow the fucking high frequencies to roam. That's how I would say you do it. That's my take on it. And to me, it sounds way fucking better than just leaving the drums, like not giving a fuck about what's happening behind them. I think that was a good example of it. So that's what I would say. Again, that's just more adding to the idea of it. Also, what the fuck? Did I close the... No, I didn't, I think. Hopefully not. Nope. We're good. Okay. So again, you know, the drums don't give a fuck. We're in the build. It's just like... now they do, for some reason. Here we go. Yo, what's up, bro? Everyone's very quiet today, but it's all good. We got 51 people watching, I think. 21 likes. I think that's the highest I've ever had, so I'm pretty happy. I would make the piano stabs a lot louder. Love, 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 love. Any way to incorporate the vocals here more like you know, vocal chops, like parts of the vocal, I would say, just to add more. If you want to take it housey, you can always use like the Tool Room Mark Knight vocal. It's like, ow, ow. Like those always work. But yeah, other than that, pretty good. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, so if you do all the changes I said, I definitely think you can make it public. And my main issue would be the low end. When in doubt, compress the shit out of it. I mean, let's see. I'm like, fuck, dude, I have the song here, don't I? Let me see if it works. I'm curious. This is always magic, by the way, but I don't know. It's gonna be needed here. Maybe you just need more overtones on the bass. Let's check. The Frankie Rizzardo stuff? I like it. You don't like the new Shinjuku or whatever it's called? Like Shinjuki. I mean, it looks fine to me, bro. It's only in this section, so I think you're good, to be fair. It's just more of... yeah, the drums or what we talked about. Other than that, pretty good, I would say. It's classic. You didn't like it? I thought it was pretty good. I was like using YouTube and ChatGPT. Okay. Is this the Chucky? The girl, I like the way you're moving to the drum. That's cool. Let's see.
I'm not 18 anymore. I don't.
I'll watch it after this one. Let me. It's Tech House. Fuck yeah, let's go, bro. Are you serious? It's Tech House. Let's see that. And what's your vision? You got me. Give me a bit of backstory. As for the song, dude, Shinjuku is good. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I think I like it because it's what I would love to make, in the sense of like, if I were to do house, I would do some shit like this, very melodic, you know. I even made a video on Patreon making something like it because I liked it so much. Here's my theory, and maybe my theory is just a lot of the like a lot of the demographic for dance music right now is hitting their 30s, 40s, especially this kind of house, right? Like I'm 33, I'm turning 34 this year, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Back then, I would talk a lot of shit on music that was like that, a lot more progressive in nature. You know, I was like, that's boring, like this and that. But now, as I'm hitting this age, a lot of the sets I liked from EDC were a lot more tamed and a lot more chiller and a lot smoother versus a lot more like, you know, like crazy shit, like ADHD shit. Like I like the smoother stuff that allows me to kind of just get lost. Kitamo's probably one of my favorite sets. Sammy Vergi was good too, because he had like a good balance of like that feeling, but also bangers. So I feel it's because of that. And also looking at the crowd, it was a lot of people. Like, it's funny because I asked my daughter and she was like, oh, they all look your age, Dad. And I was like, are you sure? And she's like, yeah, they all look your age. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's good. But yeah, they looked older. And then I put Snow Trippers because they played at EDC. And I told her, how old do they look? They're like, oh, they look younger. I was like, okay. Shit. So yeah, anyways, I think it's because of that, personally. The older you get, the harder you like. God damn, man. You're a different breed. I'm starting to like smoother house, you know? Smoother, like, that's me, though. Let's check this out. We are angst that now. We're just wiser. Like, we like stuff that's confident. That doesn't need to be loud to be heard or to be noticed. You know what I mean? Versus the other stuff, they need to be loud and obnoxious to be noted. Nah, I'm kidding, bro. Shit, I'm fucking loud and obnoxious, but nah, I don't know. It is what it is. I guess you go in either way, right? You either go extremely smooth, extremely energetic. There's no in between. The older you get, the more you're like, man, fuck it. There's more to life. Hey, after this one, Eurovision, where do I find it? All right, that one sound coming in right now, very loud compared to everything else. The beat down the center is pretty good. Not bad. Not bad. That lead, since it's the main lead melody, should be louder, more up front, more mid. So ask ChatGPT how to bring that sound up to the front. Wow, wow. Whatever that is pretty cool. But there's a disconnect, right, between that lead sound down the center and everything else. Everything else has a vibe. Versus that sounds a lot brighter, a lot less warehousey, like the profile picture. So how can you make that sound get that vibe that everything else has? Cool. The other thing I would say is arrangement. Some pretty solid ideas. The way you're introducing everything, it's just not it. So, you know, like right now it's like you got cool ideas like segmented, but the way you're getting to them is very like, here you go. Here you go. You're not creating tension. You're not creating breaks. You're not creating rest. It's literally just like adding, taking away, adding, taking away. So improving there would also be another thing, which would be like the storytelling of it. But nonetheless, pretty cool. If I grab those little blocks like this vocal with the beat, super sick. If I grab that little ending with the beat, let's say 8 bars, super sick. But again, it's how you are getting to them where I feel like you could definitely improve, and that's just arrangement. How do you introduce the vocal, right? Reverse vocal, do it in the break, and so forth. But all I gotta say on it, okay. And then is the most unpredictable. Okay, let's see. I'm curious, bro. I've never seen Eurovision, so I am curious, bro. Let's see. This is it, no? This is it. Oh, fuck. Dunk bass. Dunk bass. Oh my God, what the... Shit. I was not expecting that. I thought the song was named Bangarang, like Skrillex's Bangarang, you know, like But I didn't think she was gonna be dropping bangarang like straight up, like she's having a seizure, bro. Oh my god, it's crazy. Oh wait, my bad. Shit. Oh my god, dude, she's really into it. That's sick. Oh. All right, girl. It's crazy how is this live? Yeah, it's live, right? Because I hear her vocals down the center and then the wide like harmonies. Oh my god. Bangara. Break. Oh my god. Bridge. Oh shit. It's like a mixture of Suno and fucking the lyrics sound AI, don't it? And then the beat too is a very Suno-ish, but it's cool. I mean, it's like, you want me to do Swedish? Oh yeah, that's sick. Damn, that ending was sick though. I can hear Suno in it, but I feel like why is that? Like I was hearing Blackpink, like some of their songs, Jenny, Mantra, and it sounds like Suno when I would try and generate stuff with it. I think I've seen people talking about how they are getting inspired by it, but I don't know who came first. You know, who came first, Suno or the fucking song. But yeah, it's cool. I'll do the other one in a bit. All right. I need to move to where is this from? Like Eurovision is where in Bulgaria. I need to move there, man. I want to make stuff like that. Fucking dancey ass shit. All right, I think I did that one. Okay, Goku Echoes in the Dark. Okay. Fuck, I need to move over there. I'll have a job over there. More work.
We're lost in the sound.
That sounds like the song we just heard.
We won't slow down. Feel the pulse, feel the beat.
Bro.
As the rhythm takes us off our feet. In the night, we come alive. Chasing dreams, we feel the vibe. Lights are flashing.
Is that AI? Yeah, I mean the drums sound kind of weak. There it comes. Yeah, the Suno lyrics. Not bad though. It sounds like echoes in the dark. Yeah, I feel the rush. Oh my god. Feel the rush. It's all brand new. What is it though? Like, shit.
Hands up high, we're feeling right. We own the night, we own the light. Every beat,
Yeah.
step to take. This moment's ours, no need to wait. Oh, the rhythm's in the air.
Rhythms in the air.
We're floating higher without a care.
That I can.
In the dark, we find the spark.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, you could tell in the way the drums sound, the mids, and that's the thing. I feel like if it's kind of scary if you think about it. If the kids grow up just hearing this, not knowing what true mid frequency based music sounds like that's a shame. But yeah, if I hear that like that, I'm like, is that AI or not? But once I compare it probably to like a real full out song, you'll be able to tell through the mids. The drums don't sound as like full. It's almost hollow sounding in nature. That's usually like one of the biggest key takeaways. And obviously I shouldn't have to hear the song and already go like, wait a minute, fucking, is that AI, bro? Shit. All right, let's see. Up to rave, to be to. That's not AI for sure.
Went dark, light shine from the stage. From the start, always knew that I would love the rev. Heart racing, fully carnage as we up the pace. Always wishing that we could have stayed, but it's late. Bouncers trying to shut the stage, while I'm trying to find a new place to run away. Man, I wish this night could last forever. Yeah, I love the rev.
I'm lactating, bro. One of the songs was such a banger that, like, I spilled coffee on my shirt before, and I was like, fuck it. No one will notice, you know what I mean? It's a white shirt. No one will fucking notice. Oh! Dad, bro. We're going downhill, fam. We're going downhill. Recover. Yeah. Yo, so not a fan of the low end. I like the idea of the song. A lot of energy, man. Honestly, pretty dope. The only concern I have is with the low end response, the way the kick sounds compared to the bass. How would it hit in a club?
Yeah, I love the rev.
Sick. Well, bangaram, 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 bangaram.
Went dark, light shine from the stage. From the start, always knew that I would love the rev. Heart racing, fully carnage as we up the pace. Always wishing that we could have stayed, but it's late. Bouncers trying to shut the stage.
Fuck on my lens.
Trying to find another place to run away. Man, I wish this night could last forever. Yeah, I love the rev.
Yeah, I love the rev.
Cool, man. Let me hear it one more time, and then I'll see what I gotta say and move forward.
Yeah, I love the rip. When dark, light shine from the stage. From the start, always knew that I would love the rev. Heart racing, fully carnage as we up the pace. Always wishing that we could have stayed, but it's late.
Love the siren. Sounds a bit cheap, I feel, because maybe too much low end mids are cut, or it's way too fucking pushed.
Yeah, I love the rev.
Acid sound, if I'm hearing it right now, like analytically, like I would lower it down a tad bit. I love it, but way too in the front. Also, the drop is very dry, lacking reverb, atmosphere.
Yeah, I love the rev.
Wide vocals, cut a shit ton more out of them. They don't really need to have body to them because they're more supplemental. They're very wide. It kills the perception on the stereo image. They're fucking wide, there's too much body. Same thing with the wub. It feels like the wub could be more pushed into the song. Dare I say, feels like I want to compress the mids of the whole song, like with a Pro MB, like between 300 to let's say 3K. The reason for that is a lot of these sounds, when I've heard this type of music, it feels like a lot of the times those sounds are more in the track, like pushed in, almost OTT'd, like almost like smashed. There's also nice room ambience reverb to them, which you can try. From there, careful with the clipping on kicks and bass, especially in a group. It sounds like yours had it at certain spots where it's clipping the low end part of the kick, not the transient. And once you start to clip the low end part of the kick, you get that distortion that's, you know, like I'll recognize that it's clipping. Again, using a clipper. Other than that, pretty cool. I like the vocals. I like the energy of the song, but just try to give it that like space, man. Reverb doesn't mean it needs to be like 8-bar, like 8-second reverbs, right? You have ambience reverb, room reverbs, plate, hall to add that excitement. And yeah, he's a DJ, man. Dean Turley acting tough. And if you try all this stuff and I see you next stream, let me know if it works out or not, because I am very curious. I did do drum and bass like a few years ago for a minute. I also got to help a big DJ out with a drum and bass track, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I feel like when I was referencing a lot for it, like the mids, like was always like, it felt a lot more pushed in, to be fair. OTT. I love this song. They're just acting shit, acting tough. Like they can't be touched when it's time to fight. Right. I think I found the right volume to be analyzing these tracks right now. It's cool. The original is very simple, right? Because the vocals carry it a lot. You're using the vocals and using them the same way. So these vocals should carry you a lot, but you're not allowing them to carry you a lot because you're adding all this unnecessary ear candy chatter. And that's the part where I'm like, Hey, this is fine. And now this other stuff coming in. I would have rather had you progress the drums versus progressing or adding more to the synths, because the vocals, again, if you're going to keep them going, they carry a lot. They're very good vocals. They're catchy, but they're only catchy if you allow them to be catchy, right? Like, bitches talking shit. But then if you have all these other shots going off, it's kind of like, you know, it takes away from it. So I would have progressed the drums over adding all this chatter. That call and response, which is cool. Doing it right. You lose me there a bit. Maybe it's because there's no effects or the way it's introduced, but definitely creative and a lot of personality in that. Like something like funky, but like something went wrong funky, you know? Uh-oh, who did it? Nice. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. That's cool, I like it. But you better fucking pay out good, bro. Don't be like a slut in Las Vegas. That's fun. That's fun. That's like, it's welcome to insanity. God damn it, bro. Where's Dr. Candeem, dog? That's Unk certified. I think I need that, bro. Like, send me that loop. I'll put it in a sample pack, and I want to call it Unk certified. I fuck with it, but it's Unk certified. Unk certified. Yeah. So you got someone in the chat asking for the idea already, bro. Nah, bro, you know how it is. You have a gig, you come up with ideas, dog. That's right. Can't just send my shit. It's Steen Turnley acting tough, the Moroden edit. I think it's cool. I definitely agree that the vocals don't fit. But, you know, if you like it, man, put it out and just have the confidence to pull it off, you know? That's all it is. I don't think the vocals in this kind of beat go, because it's kind of like the vocals are tough and like, you know, urban, and which is a fun, it's a respectable way of saying ghetto. Like, which is not bad. Again, you know, we got some good ghetto tracks where like you play them and you just want to grind up on girls and shit, but you're putting them in like a funky uncle style vibe, and you know, it is what it is, you know? Like, if you like that, leave it and have the confidence to just own that shit and pull it off. Overall idea and sound selection, I think we answered that. And then you can look at the chat, too, to kind of see that. Something is missing. I don't know, vocals are not sitting perfectly. Man, what kind of spelling is this? Like... Oh, my fucking God. Dumpling music, dimple... Bro, what the what do you guys think? I was expecting a handsome Korean man. I got a handsome dude. It's like a pad. Okay, I know what's missing. I'm gonna hit you with the. We're gonna make love together tonight, baby. Me and you, forever. We're gonna make love. You have to be. You had to be in B minor, bro. Like, god damn it. B minor, I don't know that scale. Well, this is just my thing from hearing like synthwave and shit, which I feel that's what this is, right? Like synthwave stuff. Wait, where's that fucking lead at, bro? There's a lead in here called 8080. Where is that goddamn? Man, I need a synthwave lead. Fuck it. B minor is. Are you sure? But D minor. I know D minor. I don't know my major scales. You guys are playing D minor and transpose. I see what you mean. So you mean like, okay, let's see. I'm gonna play over this man's beautiful song. I'm learning. Like so I would play. Like I'm in D. So I guess I would go back. 1, 2, 3. So that's D minor, right? I think he's in D minor. But main thing is just like I would do. Let's see. I'm like, I forgot the kick. Man, you guys were right. What the fuck? What I would do, okay, so vocals, you just need a motif. It's like it happens at the start of after every 8 bars or every 4. I don't know, but it would be something like dun 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 dun. Like you're missing a motif like that, something that plays with it. It doesn't take too much away from it, but you also, I feel like, need to allow the song to play without you humming over it constantly, because right now it just sounds like me if I were to try to sing on a song without anything. I'm like, what you do to me. All right, last time, okay? Exactly, only an 8. So, and then you need a break to allow. Alright, here you go. This is what I. What is that? Different sections where you're not humming, and then allow for a melody to take place. And then if you want to have an ARP, you can have an ARP. You can have that melody I was playing, vocal goes away. But again, it's just like, I don't know how long you've been making music for, but the track lacks breakdowns. It lacks essentially the feeling of a structure, aka verse into pre-chorus, into a chorus, into verse 2, into another chorus. The chorus, you would have the melody if, let's say we were doing it, like something like that would be the main melody, right, of the track. So that would be like chorus, or it would play after the chorus of your vocal, or it could play with the vocal, right? But you're missing different sections because right now the whole song is literally that beat, the re's constantly playing, and there's no breaks, it feels like, and if there was, I can't remember because there was just not enough change that occurred. So it needs to be done in a structure. It can't be the whole song just humming, going, and if that's the idea of the song, it needs to be the hum, like, because it's maybe a cultured thing, then the drums need to develop and you need to progress into that drop in a way where it feels like, it feels again like a payout. It feels like, yeah, you feel it, So hopefully that makes sense. But I guess if I had to boil all of that down to, let me ask chat to write my thoughts, but it would just be structure, maybe a better structure where you introduce stuff, remove stuff, progress stuff. And then from there, just ask Chat GPT, like, how can I progress my song? What are the common, like, patterns or, like, structures that songs have? And then it will give you options, man. That's the best way to use AI, I feel like. It's like to ask questions. Like, I use it a lot whenever I overthink stuff. Like, give me, like, some compression settings to try out for the drums, because I just want to try something new and I don't want to go on Reddit or fucking YouTube and like find a new way of doing it, so, but I would just ask AI for the structure and then see if that helps. And if it doesn't, watch a YouTube video. And if that doesn't help,
builds an electric vehicle,
hire like someone that writes the kind of music you like or can make it to guide you through it. One of my favorite tracks from 2016 worked for the club. Okay, I'm gonna grab more coffee while I fucking hear this. Well, actually, what's the other Eurovision track? Eurovision. You said it was called what? Choke Me? Oh, damn. What kind of fucking... Yeah, yeah, but how do I check the... Oh, Sweden. Dude, that Choke Me song was kind of good, dude. Okay, I'll check that out after this one. There's a new AI plugin that assists you in mixing and mastering called Echo J. Looks good. Might be, man. I don't know. Description, there's a link. Again, I gave this feedback, retract on the breaks, allow the vocal to come to the front. I think this is very strong, that drop with the vocal. Right, Charlie XCX. So that drop is fucking dope, dude. You should have a synth hook coming in after this. Like it should be dun, 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 like just no synth hook. Damn, I would have liked the synth hook. Oh my god, I have that thing on. Hold on, one more second, give me one more chance. Wait up, I need to find a fucking leaf. Like a synth hook would be sick. I don't understand why. Well, again, it's just like I hear a lot of this music, so usually it's like drops, vocal hook, strongest part of the song. I think because the vocals are just very strong, and then after that, you get to that, and then you do the fucking one more time. You can have a cool synth hook going with it. I gotta say, cool. Okay, and then we have this chick. My system, bro. That sounds so AI. My system. Oh no. Oh my god. That's wild. Oh, it's techno. There you go, bro. Melody like that. Melody like that would have done it. I got the vocal on. The vocals are not the best. Hell yeah. Here we go. It's like David Guetta had something to do with this, didn't he? So David Guetta. That's funny. Now I'm gonna be like sick, bro. That's definitely MIDI, bro. Shit. Alright, we got Ludacris, Kyler. Okay. Right? Yeah, that's that more exactly. It's like the. Alright, anyways, I'm out of Ableton. Fuck. I'm gonna go crazy just playing over everything. Way too much going on. Yeah, just seeing that, it feels like I'm living on the wrong side of the world, bro. Like, I'm in LA and stuff, but if you don't get stuff like that, everyone wants to work on fucking tech house, hip hop, and then maybe now and then the fuck know some random ass genre, but shit, I need to move over there to start making some trancy ass. I'll bring it down, boy. I wonder why. I'll bring it down, boy. I like I don't know why you guys don't sidechain the bass. Like,
I'm about to find me a woman and ski.
Kick section to the bass. Dun, 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 dun. When the vocal plays, it's very hard to have that other sound play with it, by the way. So that's why it sounded a little busy.
Until I reach my peak. Until I'm stuck in my body feels weak. Headed down to the dungeon, wondering if they got some more. And if they don't, then I'ma have to set some soul. But it's they cool, cause right on that,
bass doesn't need, if you're gonna come in on the break with that sound, like that's why the super saw lead, the bass doesn't need that, it doesn't need the automations, because again, you're giving the attention to the saws on the side, bro, and then you have the vocal straight down the center. So I think it's cool what you're doing here, but that bass should stop fucking trying to like automate and come forward. I like that. Mix isn't the best, but if it was bumping in my head, I'm already hearing it like that.
Very young, but I never would have thought that it could taste this good. Thank God for the man who put it in my hood. It's got me singing melodies I never thought I would. I'm feeling smart for the homies who be spoken.
Nah, I'm not gonna go 50 tracks more. I think I'm about to call it a day after I'm done and stuff, cause like it's already, I'm 3 hours in.
Chop, break it down for I'ma keep smoking till I reach my peak. Did I dungeon and just think got a little bit of chop, break it down for a player like
Yeah, so right now it's not hitting the way it should, but ideal-wise it makes sense. Like I said, just look out for like when the vocal's playing, make sure everything feels intentional and nothing takes attention away from the vocal when it's present. Some of the sounds, some of the bass automations, have the bass automations on the drops. If you're gonna do them on the breaks, just respect, again, if there's other stuff doing other things, it's the main idea. It's just like the intuition, the vibe, right? Remember, like humans can only pay attention to one main thing or two. Anything more than that, it starts to sound very cluttery, very like just messy. But other than that, cool idea. I like it when it's not overly cluttered. You got the good bass, the bass is sick, the melody of it, but it just needs to hit. You know, that's the big fucking thing. Like, it needs to hit. Okay, let's see. We got Sleep When I'm Dead.
With the artistry, you're not just buying an outdoor structure.
Oh,
you're
that's...
creating.
I'm gonna check out Eurovision. I'm like, I'm very curious because it's all dance music, it sounds like, so I never knew about it. And the US is probably has a stick. We probably have a stick up our ass. We're like, we're too good or some shit, but we good. This sounds amateurish, respectfully. I think this is the same guy that said he was studying for 2 months, so. Oh, shit. No. Cowbell or lead. But if I was you in 2026, I would stick with the cowbell and work with the vocal and the bass, because it sounds like you can make a really dirty track with that cowbell and the bass itself. This one ain't in, man. We're going backwards here, dog. Yeah, no, this ain't it, bro. Fuck. Too much going on, right? It's either the cowbell or the lead, or the cowbell hits now and then, or the lead hits now and then, but it's way too much. Don't use Suno for the drums. That sounds like you played it in yourself and it's off. Bro, you're gonna sleep when you're dead because you gotta devote a shit ton more time to fucking production at this rate, bro. You're not allowed to sleep. Yeah. It sounds like you played it yourself on a MIDI keyboard, and I think that's all cool and dope. I do that a lot as well, but you have to kind of know when you're fucking off and you're just fucking shit up, and like rework it, use that DAW to make yourself sound better, right? All I'm gonna say on it, man. But honestly, for me, if I had to, like, you came in and I'm like, oh, you know, like you're like, I just want to see you turn this into something good. What I would do is grab the vocal. I would grab the cowbell. I would ditch the super saw. I would do a beat where it's like a boom, 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 with the cowbell on top, and then just have good drums, vocal plays. The hook is the cowbell sound. For the break, I might take it into, like, if I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna remove stuff, have the kick and the bass by itself, or the drums with the vocal, tension, build up, drop, and the last shot would probably be the cowbell sound, and that's about it. But yeah, and then the cowbell on top. It's fucking sick. Yeah, I gotta stop closing down Ableton, man, so I can just show you what I fucking mean. I think I should be able to do it with the fucking this is a channel. My wife says I need to promote Evil Sounds more. I'm like, you know, I've been doing this goddamn stream for so long. It's just part of my life now. It's not about promoting anything, just letting you know. But I'm like, I just made a fucking bass not too long. There it is, something like this. And then what I think of Brunello is the question too, right? It's like, I like Brunello. Where the hell is there's a cool one I made that will work. There we go. Oh my God, you working with? I forget how the melody goes, but it'd be something like I'm trying to play it on the keyboard here. You know, it's like a little fucked, but that's what I mean. You know, be okay with sucking at the keyboard and then just fucking quantize it. And you just go, that's how I would do something like that. But I wouldn't use these drums. Like, I would use like reggaeton drums, because these are more like, you know, like fucking, yeah, like different vibes. Like, supposed to be indie dance and shit, but we'll see what happens with it. As for Brunello, I like Brunello, bro. Fucking, I've been copying his ass. Yeah, I've been doing stuff like, oh, shit. What the fuck? Yeah, I've been copying his ass. It needs more bang, yeah, shit. Anyways, that's how I would do it. My fifth finished track, anything. Yeah, so just that structure. Let's see, we got Pie Fuck Me. Okay, dude. Shit, let's see the
Hi, welcome to Sprouts.
I just started
Would
a
I
GLP-1,
fuck you?
and now I eat way less.
As a Sprouts wellness
I
expert,
am.
trust me,
Uh-oh.
that's
Oh,
totally
no!
normal. Let's get you organic produce, protein powder, and some organic collagen too.
Whether it's GLP-1 or any other health journey, it's easy at Sprouts Farmers.
I join you on a fuck fest. Like, it looks like you got some honeys around you, bro. So yeah, let's go, dog. I wouldn't fuck you. Oh my god, please don't tell me you used the vocal.
Fuck me.
I got a funny story to tell. You know, this is because people always tell me shit like, I just want to show off. You know, I do tutorials on YouTube all the time, and I always get like big artists reaching out sometimes to like for instance, I had Umek wanting to sign a track from a tutorial, and I was like, yeah, man, I just made that for the video, so I never finished it, but I didn't want to release with Umek or anything because I'm not trying to be like an artist. You know, I'm behind the scenes working and shit, and like Blondie, yeah, Blondie, that's I think that's the name, Blondie. Like fucking, it's like I think she's blonde. She's Argentinian. No, not this blonde. What's her name? The DJ, fucking blondish. She saw one of my videos, like where I made this like track. It's the one where I use Sting for Tech House, and I think she was like watching it because she was probably, yeah, you know, like it's probably oh no, I gotta show this shit. Okay, there you go. She was probably like, you know, just trying to learn to use Sting to make a track with it or something. But anyways, she sends me a message, and she's like, "Yo, the song in this tutorial, you know, I want to play it out, but I want to change the vocals, and let's test it out and shit. I'll probably put my own vocals into it." And anyways, the vocals in the track were these. So if she was gonna play it out, I feel like Blondie, I don't know, you know, I respect everyone's beliefs and shit, but I would definitely feel she's feminine and like, like she wouldn't play something like that because I'm pretty sure she's against all these girls that are like boobs out and shit trying to be DJs. You know, it is what it is. They got to do what they got to do. Point being, I found it funny because she actually liked that one where it was like, fuck me, do me, taste me. And it's just, I don't think it's in her brand to do it, but I thought it was hilarious. Like, I was like, yeah, I didn't, you know, I didn't finish it and shit. I was like,
Fuck me, please me, taste me, do me.
Point being, watch the tutorials, fam, and just make good shit.
Electro me.
Electro me. You ain't sounding bad, bro, because you're using Disco Candy. These new packs I'm making, I'm taking it up a notch with the mixing on everything. But, yeah, you know, idea-wise, just a little too much on the vocals. I don't like the vocals down pitch because it makes them sound a little ladyboyish, but, you know, do your thing.
Electro me.
Let's go. I feel like that lead sound could be done a lot better. To be fair, like could be doing a lot better things. Dun, 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 like more rhythmic. But it's all good. Not bad, bro. Time stretch that vocal, huh? Sounding good. A little too much noise. I am waiting for a big DJ to use this vocal. There's no reason why they wouldn't use it, and it's only a matter of time. But but yeah, man, like you're doing good, don't you? Maybe for I am doing volume 2, and this vocal I made it with like text to speech generator and my voice. So I wrote the lyrics for that. I've also been writing the lyrics for the new one. We're gonna go today. I guess I'm almost done, bro. I got like 2 more songs. Dun, 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 dun. Cool. Really dope. Not a lot for me to say. I'd fuck with you. Nah, you don't have to add anything. I think it's already like pretty, like what you have is what you have. If you don't like it, you got to switch the idea up. But again, don't get all like blondish or I respect blondish. I mean more like I get it. You know, it's a very raunchy vocal. Just gotta embrace it. You know, if not, just change it, bro. Someone else will come along and want a song that says "fuck me, dude." Please, electro me. All right, come on. It's a lot of low end in this song. A lot of low end.
Too young for this. Feels like I can't move. Sharing my heart, it's tearing me apart. But I know I miss you, baby, if I left right now. Doing what I can, trying to be a man. And every time I kiss you, baby, I can hear the sound of breaking down. Sharing my heart, it's tearing me apart. But I know I miss you, baby.
Too busy. What I would do is, again, it's hard to kind of gauge because the mix is not the best in it. So I'm just going to assume what I'm going to assume, okay? And hopefully it helps in any way or form. Anything with synths that's playing, like not playing anything supplemental, I wouldn't even have here. This part here, if I were to imagine it in my head, the way it should sonically sound, kick, bass, vocal, main drums, and that's it. After the 8 bars, right? Maybe even the wide sounds, but there's a sound down the center going da-da-dun, dun, da-da-dun, dun, 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 da-da-dun, right? That sound, I wouldn't even have it because right now the track is sounding very cluttered, very messy, a lot of shit happening at once. So I need to go in, or you need to go in and retract what's important. Just have the main idea, which I think is the vocal in this drop, right? The vocal's playing a lot. And then arrangement-wise, right? You have another spot for that synth. If you really want that synth to be played, then you would have a different spot for it, which common theory, this is all theory, right? This is a Queen's Gambit play here. This is like first drop, if you're dropping with vocals, no synth hook at all. And then after 8 bars, you have a little fill, and then you go into the second part of the drop where usually you will have a synth hook. This is seen time and time again into it, and then you counter it with the, what is it, the King's Gambit, or the, what is it, like the Sicilian Defense or some shit. It's all theory, man. It's all theory. aka a lot of tracks do it. It's the structure of it, like the arrangement of stuff. If you wanted to have both on the drop, then you're gonna have to do call and response because they're just too strong melodic elements that are gonna want to outdo each other, yeah. And yeah, clicks flop. So you would have break it down, 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 dun, 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 break it down, down, dun, 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 and I break it down now. And then you would go into the break, the come down, or the bridge. This part works, by the way, because it's like vocals are gone. There you go. Very long break. I don't know if he meant this main drop. That man needs some white noise, dog. I would have the vocal come back in here, maybe say something memorable, a hook from the song, and then drop with that. Dun, dun, ba-dum, bam, 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 bam. Those vocal chops don't really add anything. I would find like either one. Bro, you still serious? What do you mean? Nah, I don't think so, bro. I don't think I have it. No, I don't have no sounds of cashmere. What are you talking about? That splice. A few. Boom. So for this section, like if I do that and it sounds like there's more energy, but you don't like the sound of a superstar, you just got to find something to replace it. That's what I would say, man. But the main thing for the main drops, as you asked, I think I said a lot already, right? I like that last drop. It just needs a lot more energy. That's all. Like which you can add with the super soft sound or something else that does a similar sort of effect. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this last one, guys. I am gonna head out after this. I got family things. Oh, dude, how you been, UKG man? I hope you've been killing it with the. Oh, he has. Does that Sims include the ones you made? Cashmere pack. I don't know what you mean. I never. Please. Bro. No. Let me let this play out. I like the break chords, bro. Those are good. Bump it, gonna bump it. Let's see. I don't like the pre. I hate that. I think it takes so much away from it. I would switch it. I would change it. I think it's that pre-drop feel you got. The because I feel like I thought you were gonna be doing that. And I agree too. You got some like synth stabs that DJ J-Co is talking about. I agree. You don't really need those. Just go all the way, bro. Whoop that shit. Whoom. I think the lead is cool. Sound design on it is dope because he's asking me questions. Lead sound design feedback. I think it sounds good. You switch it up, so it's dropped to repetitive. That's what I was looking at. I was like, are you switching the rhythm of the lead? Are you switching the tonality of it if you're gonna keep repeating it? Are you switching enough to where it feels like you're moving forward? The only thing I can add for this, bro, is the stabs on the drop. Definitely take a lot away from it. The pre also feels like it's in a different key. I would say experimenting with a wub first and then second time around, right? So on the, you have 4 bars. The one, when it drops, you can have the stab or you can have the wub. Stab now, piano stab. Right? So you can add variation that way. Other than that, I think it's cool. Like definitely something's weird. There's like a weird like feeling I'm getting on the drop. I don't know if it's because of the key, if there's some harmony that's not working, but it's definitely giving me some like I want to go in and take a closer look kind of vibe to it. But I think the idea is dope and it does hit, bro. So just fucking roll with it. For me, and again, this is more of the subjective side. I really like the chord stabs, like that dun, 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 dun. To it. But yeah, man, that's all I got, and hopefully the chat was able to give you some info too. So yeah, definitely check it. Just look at it deeper, maybe give it a break, come hear it again. If you still like it, then just roll with it, you know. But yeah, drop's cool. All right, fam. I gotta get going. I think that's it. No more. Yep, all good. You guys take care. I do this every Thursday. If you guys want to support the channel, evilsounds.com. My wife's saying I kind of shut it out more. Working my ass off. Disco Candy Volume 2. Hopefully out by the end of this month. If not, early next month. But you guys take care. Much love and peace out, fam. And yeah, bang, bang, bang. Bang around, bang around.